Yeah, from the front of like the altar area.
Menorah. Yeah, there was also a dreidel of +2 charming. I rolled a 2 next, so on my screen that's Alex. What is one thing that stood out to you?
Valerian hit Walren with the crossbow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
With a
she sure
what?
did.
she now
Nobody cared.
Wallen
With a what?
with her crossbow.
Friendly fire.
And rolled like max damage on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She rolled an 8.
Yeah, yeah. I rolled Missy next. What's one thing that stood out to you?
We all had like a crazy dream with a lady that told us to go to Sairpool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Sairpool encampment, and yeah, you guys all had a very similar dream where she do you remember what happened in that dream?
She like pulled out a card and it said mists on it, and then she said to go there to learn what the future holds.
Yep.
Sal
Yeah,
told
each-
us that she was a Vistani, which means that she can like plane walk or walk through the like out of Barovia.
Yes, the Vistani are rumored to be the only people in Barovia who can freely leave and, come back as they will. And because of that, a lot of people have this stereotype in mind with them that they are the minions of Strahd, because how else could they leave? You know what I mean? So that is the rumor and the stereotype people have for them. But yeah, the dream definitely is beckoning you to the Sairpool encampments should you choose to go. And you guys pinpointed it on the map as well, where it was kind of on the way to Valakai, which was the town that Ismark requested you accompany or escort Irina to Father Lucian there, and maybe check out that church. So, Randy, you're last. Best for last.
I remember us walking down a flight of stairs to a loud sound of like moaning and yelling. And then I want to say it stopped when we were like approaching it. And then I got to the foot of the stairs and just got blasted by this like vampire spawn critter that like grabbed me by the throat and dragged me across the room. And
Yeah,
knocked me down.
the sound definitely stopped. It stopped as soon as the trapdoor was opened and the light started to peek through. And then yeah, this vampire spawn with his heightened senses, he's out for blood. And if you remember, he was screaming, "Father, Father, I'm so hungry." And last we left off, Father Donovich had just run downstairs and cast a spell on this creature. He cast the Sanctuary spell. Does anyone know what Sanctuary does, or should I read it?
Can you read it?
I can. You have Sanctuary?
Actually, should everyone really know the properties?
You can roll an Arcana check to see if you know it. I would say spellcasters can. Can be the first roll of the day.
$17.
17, okay. I would say, Ikenna, you specifically can roll with advantage on this one.
I have it?
Sorry, Walren.
Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This D20?
A D20 is an Arcana check, yes. So used to Baldur's Gate 3
15.
doing it for you. 15?
I know.
17? What did Valerian get?
5 with
5?
She has +3, so
5,
8.
6, 7, 8.
As a sorceress, you have never seen this spell before in your life. This was not something that you witnessed in the academy. So, Dunkel and Walren, you know the spell Sanctuary.
Hope so.
You can ward a creature within range against attack. So, it's a concentration spell. And is it a concentration spell?
It is not.
It's not a concentration spell. I didn't see the C there at all, so that means it's not. So until the spell ends, it lasts for a minute. Any creature who targets the warded creature or the creature with Sanctuary on it with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell does not protect against area effects such as Fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage, then the spell ends. So he is protected potentially from attacks against you, pending Wisdom saving throws. But if he attacks, then the spell breaks.
Okay.
And Father Donovich had run downstairs, and he was, screaming something along the lines of, "Wait, stop, no, don't." Right? What
Hattie's a
map are
bear.
you? Hattie is. I don't think Hattie's a bear anymore, is she?
No, I'm still a bear.
Are you still a bear? Getting the combat.
Unless you're gonna let me not be a bear.
I'll hit this window.
I thought you had gone down. That's all. Oh no, you hadn't.
No,
Okay,
I
you had
didn't
gone
hear
down,
anything,
and that's
so-
when you turned into the bear. Okay, so yeah, Hattie is currently. I would just use the phrase berserking. Let me pull you guys over to the right map.
Kenna, what did your aid spell do? It just boosted our temporary hit points.
Yep. +5
Okay.
for the duration, and it lasts for 8 hours.
And if you remember, the vampire was kind of gaining health every single turn, and every single time he did an attack. Every time he did a bite attack, you guys were losing maximum hit points. So, next, who was next in line? We stopped at the top of the lineup, right? So I think it was. Let me go to turn-based mode. Yep. So it was gonna be the vampire spawn next. So, Father Donovich runs down the stairs. He yells, "Wait! Wait! My boy!" And he says, "Don't attack! Don't attack! I can explain! I can explain!" And he says, "Danu, don't." Or I think it's Doru. Yeah, Doru, don't, Doru. And we go to. We now know his name is
Clarify,
Doru.
Is Dunkel still a spider? Whatever he
Dunkel
transforms to?
is, as far as I know, yeah, he is still a spider. He had popped into his wild shape and scurried up the top to get out of harm's reach. Is that correct, Randy?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, so it's Doru's turn now, and he kind of he feels the magic kind of embrace him and come all around him, and he freezes, kind of like just he hesitates. You see a glimpse of calmness in the wild chaos and the bloodlust of his eyes, and he gains 10 hit points or some health, and he pauses. He does nothing. He stops fighting. He's panting. He's trying to catch his breath. He is going to however, ready in action, which you will see what that action would be if it happens. So next is Dunkel, who is currently a spider.
I am going to. Where's the father at the foot of the stairs?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
And my movement is 20. How far would I have to move to go down the pillar?
To go down the pillar, let's see, probably not far, but I can give you. We'll say 10 feet.
Okay. And is he right in front of you?
Who?
The sun.
Yeah. And then the other thing is a spiritual weapon.
This is the vampire,
Okay.
and then this is the spiritual weapon.
I'm gonna move down 10 feet.
Mhm.
On the other side of the pillar, so like behind him. So, yep. Nope.
Here?
To the right. And then down a little. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Can I go on top of those rocks? Or is
What's
that
your move?
supposed to be what?
Yeah, you can hop up there as a spider. Yeah, you can scurry up there.
Yeah, my movement's 20 feet.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then can I go one more? So like almost to the other pillar. Yep. And then can I set a bonus action to wild shape back if the father walks past me?
Not ready a bonus action, unfortunately.
Okay. Then can I ready the action of revert form? Oh wait. Oh, it's listed as an action.
Reverting back?
It's a well, specifically under spider, under actions, there's an action called revert form, and it says you can revert to your normal form by using a bonus action on your turn. So that's not an action.
I'll Google it real quick.
Okay.
I'm under the impression of no, but I want to double check. Can you ready a? If you are a moon druid, you can. However, if you are not a moon druid, no.
Okay. Okay. I'll do nothing.
Okay. Boom. Next is. Well, would you like to take maybe like the dodge action? You can always do that for free. Like, it just means like if you get attacked, they attack you at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It never hurts, right? If you're not going to do anything else, might as well. Next is Walren.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Can I ready an action to shoot my crossbow if I see him attack?
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, guys, like mechanically how this is gonna work. Like the father made his plea. If we go a full round of nobody attacking, we'll break initiative. Like we'll break combat for the time being until like another attack is made, until somebody declares something like that. However, if somebody makes an attack, then we stay, or does like a combat move, we stay in initiative. Which I'll tell you right now, Bear Hattie will be making an attack. So that's what we're looking at. So yeah, you can absolutely ready an action to shoot with a crossbow, pending his move. I would say.
And is the guy bloodied? Did we know that?
He
I mean, I'll make a check if you
What
want.
he was bloodied. You can see after his, rejuvenation at the beginning of his turn, he's no longer bloodied.
Okay.
I also will say, now that I'm like getting down and looking at the camera angle, you do not have line of sight on
Got it.
on him.
That does make sense. Okay. Well, I'm going to move. Like,
Even if you move like one space south, you probably would have it.
so, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, you're good there.
I'm gonna move there. Ready the action. And let's see. Hetty's probably gonna attack. I'm gonna end my turn. See what happens.
Valerian's turn.
Okay. So. Oh,
Oh no.
Missy, do you remember where you were in the initiative order? Because I don't see your thing in there anymore. Do you remember? I don't know. It was a whole week ago, but I think when I brought the new bear token out, it took you out of it.
You can look on the YouTube.
I don't. I'm not gonna. Can I? What does that mean? What does that mean?
What?
The 3 on top of it.
That's how many you have left.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I didn't know that's what that meant. Okay. I am going to cast shield on myself.
Cool. I will give you a pro tip if you'd like.
Okay.
So if you look at shield, that is a reaction. It takes the action instead of a bonus action. So the cool thing about shield is you can wait until like you're hit. So if like I'm just using a random number, let's say your AC is 10 and I roll an 11 to hit you, you can say, okay, I'd like to use my reaction to shield, which would boost your AC up to 12, which would make me miss.
Okay.
So you should definitely hold on to that.
Okay. Do I have to do anything?
You don't have to do anything.
You can.
Okay. I think I'm.
So you can also do what's called readying an action, which means you can take like one of your spells or one of your attacks or like a movement or something like that, and then not a movement, but like an action itself, and you have to declare that you're readying an action, and you also have to declare like what the trigger is when that action happens. So Ikenna said, I want to ready an action to shoot him, and the trigger would be like if he attacks somebody.
Okay.
We do that magic missile.
Okay. So I
So yeah,
could.
if you wanna ready a magic missile, you certainly can. Like if he does any like aggressive move, you could say then you would shoot off the magic missile.
Okay. I think that I'm gonna ready an action. Can it be like I am going to ready an action? Can I ready an action to shoot him with my crossbow if he tries to attack anybody?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Cool beans. Missy, is it okay if I just throw you in after Sal? I don't remember where you were in the order.
I looked on the YouTube video. I was before Alex, but I can go wherever. I don't care.
Okay. Do you just want to go after Alex then real quick? We'll just do that. Sorry.
I don't care.
Okay. Addy attacks. Spectral
Hey,
weapons don't have
right.
like AC or anything, do they? Or hit points?
What's that?
Does spectral weapon have like
In
hit points
Baldur's
or
Gate
anything?
it did.
I
But
know, that's why I'm now confused. I don't think it does.
think
in
so. No,
I
it
think
doesn't
that
say
would be
anything.
like the target of bloodlust.
Okay. That's why I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like something that somebody could target, which it definitely isn't. Yeah, Hattie attacks. You can roll to hit against this vampire.
At 20.
Oh boy.
Oh,
He says, "My boy, wait, wait!" Ah! And then like a bear just like mauls him out of nowhere after you see like this break of monstrosity in his eyes and almost like a human like look again for a split moment, and it's immediately taken away by a bear claw just coming right across the screen into his face. What's
does
the
she have to
what's
do
the damage?
the wisdom save?
She does have to do the wisdom save. Holy shit.
So sorry.
Let's
Okay.
No, you're
so
good.
hit.
I'm glad you said that.
Wait,
Wow.
was the
Play by
wisdom
the
save on
rules.
the
Whose
first
side are
save?
you on?
I'm
Was
on the
wisdom
side of
save on the
playing
first
right.
save?
Everyone's talking. What'd you say, Missy?
Would the wisdom save have been the first roll? Like, would that nat 20 would have been that one?
If you'd like it to be, you can. Doesn't have to be. You choose. Since
Yeah,
I missed it.
yeah. I'm gonna pass the wisdom save with the crit.
Cool. Roll again. For roll to hit now. Nat 20.
24.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that'll hit. The scene I described still holds true.
15.
15. What type of damage?
Claw. What is that?
Probably
Slashing.
slashing. Okay. It takes 15 divided by 2. Round it down. It takes 7.
But now the sanctuary's gone because it got hit.
I believe Sanctuary stays. Let's see.
I know there was something in it where it said.
It stays there until the duration is up, or he makes an attack.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I believe you have a second attack. So make another Wisdom saving throw.
I don't think. Do I get a second attack?
Do you? I thought you did. I could be wrong. No, that's if you're in
That's
your
if I
like.
have- That's just me.
Yeah, no, that's when you're. Yeah, that's Hattie's rage. I'm all discombobulated. Cool. Sal, you're up.
Okay. So I would like Sal to move west, so he's behind the column.
Oh, sorry, Dave.
Oh, good.
Thank you. And answer me this real fast. Is this basement like? Is it kind of grungy? Like, would I find a pebble or something on the ground by chance, or not?
Roll me an investigation check.
You're gonna get rocked.
He said, "Answer me this."
Riddle me this.
8.
You do not find a pebble on the ground.
Okay, so I'd like to take the old iron key that I used at the last place to unlock the lock, and I'd like to
Okay.
use magical infusion, magical tinkering. Excuse me. And
You're
with
confused.
that, I can essentially do a recorded message, and in my best priest impression, I'd like to say, "Wait, don't attack!" and have it like infuse in that key. And I'd like to
Okay.
throw the key at the vampire, and so he's like kind of hearing his dad tell him to not attack.
Can I have you make a you choose stealth or sleight of hand to pull that off without him noticing?
I would like to do stealth, please, and I believe I get that at advantage.
I believe we're
because
still within the
of
hour,
my
right?
race.
Dunkel went down, so the pass without trace goes away because that was concentration, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honest, even if it's not concentration, I think it all resets when you go down.
Yeah.
What's giving you advantage?
Yeah, give me a second here. It's one of my. I'm
I
pretty
believe
sure
you,
it's
I
a
just wanted to
race feature, but I honestly am like trying to not pull something just out of my ass. Sorry, I'm trying to find where you sent me the stuff, so bear with me.
I'll also look.
Are you saying that you wish that we had another Discord, Taylor?
I sent it in a message to him. I just needed to
Yeah.
pull it up. But no, I think we're very happy with one Discord, one channel within the Discord.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I think we all adapted very well to it.
do have advantage sometimes, Kevin. I just don't know.
Why?
It is dark down here. I'll say you can have advantage because you're off not in the area where the light would be peeking through from the trapdoor.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. It's Mask
Yeah, I
of
see it.
the.
It's the Mask of Shadows. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. When you're hiding, yeah, it's just when you're hiding within darkness or heavily obscured natural environments such as foliage, which that obviously doesn't apply, but I would say you are in darkness right now in that corner of the room.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check to see if you can pull that move off without him noticing.
Jesus Christ. This is a 10.
That was with advantage?
With advantage and a +5.
Oof.
Yeah.
My
10,
God.
10,
Yeah,
10
I
doesn't
was-
do it. 10 doesn't even meet the passive perception, so
Yeah, like
it
Jesus.
sees you yell that and you throw it. You're just kind of like trying to throw it behind him.
Yeah, just like close to him.
Yeah, you yell the message, you throw it, it tink 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 hits the wall behind him. He turns, sees it hit the ground, and turns and stares directly at you while this voice is like going on behind him. And he, or what do they do in the Shadows show? They go. So
All right, and then upon seeing him look at me, can we zoom out a little really fast?
he
Are we
said,
able-
"Play for me, Kenna."
Oh, sorry.
Cool. Thank you. I would like to. Can I go? You see, like where? Can I go like northwest? But like right next to the wall. Um, so I should still have about 30 feet of movement. Nope, to keep going west. Yep. Yep. Um, and yeah, put me in that general vicinity. Still kind of behind that column a little bit, but
Like there?
yeah. Can I go one step south? Perfect.
You do not see. See if you have line of sight.
Line of
I
sight?
think you got line of sight there. I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep.
And
You're good.
from there, I'd like to end my turn.
Okay. The vampire. It's his turn. He gains some hit points. He was bloodied again. Now he's unbloodied. He's just teetering that line. Oh no, it was the father's turn. I got ahead of him. Holy cow! Fucking rattled.
I should
There
have
we go.
attacked. I just tried to do something fancy.
This is blacksmith. He's not a blacksmith. Father Donovan yells, "Hey, can we stop that bear?" And he stab block real quick. He casts a casts a Cure Wounds. No, never mind. That's a touch spell. He's gonna cast a Sacred Flame on Bear Hattie as he yells, "Can we stop that bear?" Bear Hattie, make a Dexterity saving throw.
Well,
12. That saves.
okay.
Yeah, this flame-like radiance just like explodes up from the ground next to Hattie as he misses. It is the vampire gains his health. He turns and it's gonna attack Bear Hattie. Two attacks here. First one with his claws. Probably no. Let's see. Oh, maybe 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So Sanctuary's done.
Sanctuary has broken, yes. As the threat of the bear punching him in the face.
Doesn't everybody else's ready to actions go off too?
Oh
It
yeah.
does, as long as it hasn't been their turn yet. So, yeah, it's so if you guys would like to choose, so like you still have the choice. If you don't want it to happen, don't worry about it. But if you want that ready to action to pop off, go ahead and do that now, really quick, before I roll damage on this first attack.
Do it.
I dodge.
You dodge, yep. It's just a static ability. That's not even ready to action. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
see
do mine.
Dunkel just kind of like duck out of the shadows, like, as if something flew over his head.
Looks like a little spider dab.
Yeah.
I don't hit it, so
Okay, Walren misses. Valerian, if you'd like to shoot off your crossbow as well, you certainly can.
Give him the pew pew.
Certainly try. In the words of someone I
fine.
know.
Two.
You said a 22?
No. Oh no,
Oh.
I said I'm going to.
Oh, gotcha.
14.
14 misses. So everyone shoots off their abilities and spells, and everything's just hitting the wall behind it. The damage on that claw attack is 8 slashing damage, so you're gonna take 4. It's also an automatic grapple check here, so you can choose to roll either performance or survive. I'm just kidding. You're gonna do athletics or acrobatics.
Hang on. Performance or athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. +2 or +4 athletics. Okay. 21.
21. That beats a 7 for sure.
You're
You are
rolling
not
crazy today.
you are not grappled. It's
It's really
second
strong.
attack
I have
though.
a plus like 1,000,000 to anything strength.
Bears are strong creatures,
Weird.
if you didn't know.
Bears are strong.
Bears strong.
They should really make sure they put an announcement on that Geo that bears are strong. Like, come on, guys.
A 21 definitely hits on the claws as well, so it's going to be another. This one's 11, so you'll take 5 slashing damage, and then another automatic grapple check.
Okay. So that's my +4. 22.
22 beats an 8, so you are all good. It's not even weak. He's got solid strength. Just shitty rolls. Okay. Dunkel. So everyone held their action and realized, oh shoot, we have an angry bear who's inconsolable right now. What do we do?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Are you
Oh,
grappled?
sorry, I didn't even realize you weren't there, Randy.
Ask a question.
You may.
Do I still have the whole pie? I know at one point I tried to divvy it out, and then everyone just like sloppily put it back in.
The pie is going to be very tiny right now.
Or like out of your pocket.
Let me. Do you care if I look at the
What
wild
happens
save
with
thing
your
real quick?
possessions when you turn into
Yeah,
a
yeah,
flame?
yeah. Like I would assume everything on you shrinks as well, but that'd be really funny if there's just a giant pie sitting on the ground.
All my shit's on the ground. Like you could go under
Yeah,
Spartan's
for
shield
sure.
or
But I
like.
think Druid's stuff
I can go pick
probably.
up Korag's shield.
You could.
You choose at the time of the wild shape, so I'll let you choose now, whether your equipment falls to the ground in your space, merges into your new form, or is worn by it. Worn equipment functions as normal, but the DM decides whether it is practical for the new form to wear a piece of equipment based on the creature's shape and size. Your equipment doesn't change shape or size to match the new form, and any equipment that the new form can't wear must either fall to the ground or merge with it. Equipment that merges with the form has no effect until you leave the form.
You had to have merged then as a spider.
I will. Well, it said the
Said it
equipment doesn't change size though.
What do you mean
So
I get to choose if it merges form? Like I get to pick if it becomes tiny?
Either that's
no,
on the
I think
floor or
so.
it comes
That's
with you.
like here. I'm gonna put the actual wording in the. It's gonna be in the Taylor, Randy, Missy, Kenna, Kevin, Alex chat.
Okay. I'll have no problem finding it.
Yeah, you'll find it immediately, and that's what it's there for. So, what it's saying is like, imagine you're transforming into a creature of similar size to Dunkel. You would then be able to choose whether that equipment falls, whether it like merges into your form, or you're wearing it.
Oh, so like if I
It
have a shield and
doesn't.
sword, I could say that like that also just becomes part camel.
Correct. Yeah, like you're not going to be able to attack with the sword or anything, but like the shield could potentially like.
Fall to the
But again,
ground.
like it's up to like interpretation. Like, would a camel realistically be holding a shield? No, so it would probably just fall to the ground. But like if you turn into like, I don't know, a velociraptor, like sure, a velociraptor could hold a shield. So then in that case, you would be like, I'm a velociraptor with a shield.
Okay.
It's a lot of like silly up to interpretation with it, but the pie is definitely it's so weird like with your like packed equipment though too. I think the pie is a full size on the ground.
Oh shit, where?
I don't know. How about you choose? Because would you assume so how is Dunkel carrying all of his things? Is he like does he, a backpack I assume?
Um
A knapsack? Because like now we get down to like the nitty gritty of like Dungeons and Dragons, where it's like, okay, like, are you holding it in a bag? Like, do you need two hands? Do you have a bag of, you know what I mean? Like,
Satchel.
there's a lot of things in D&D we kind of just like skip over because it's not fun to keep track of that stuff. Well, Tyler would claim that it's fun, but then he wouldn't keep track of it. So
yeah. I don't actually have like a bag listed.
interesting. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say, but you also don't have that much stuff. So like, um, tent. Actually, a tent's pretty big.
I'd imagine that'd be
honestly,
like roll.
yeah,
I would imagine that the tent would be like a rolled up pack. You know,
yeah,
like
for sure. Like I would imagine you have like a rucksack or something almost on your back, right? Like
yeah, just a little one because I'm tiny.
yeah, yeah. So like the pie's probably in there. So I mean, let's not be like. I would say you could choose. I guess the pack could shrink down with you. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what happens to a druid stuff. Let's say that it shrinks down with you. So you have a tiny, tiny,
is,
tiny pie.
Is Hattie Bear bloodied?
No. It's bloody. Bloody's less than
Half.
half.
Yeah.
Half, no.
I pass my turn. Ready to dodge.
You gotta dodge.
You don't even need to ready it. You just take the dodge action. It just happens. It's happening. You are actively dodging right now. Like,
Neo style.
exactly. And then there was Walren.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm gonna attempt to grapple Father Donovan.
Holy shit. Okay.
Mm.
Roll. You get to do athletics, and Father Donovich gets to do his choice here. So pull up Father Donovich.
I'm gonna roll. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, I didn't. I don't grapple him.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
He doesn't have any bonuses, so
Oh,
he slips out.
yeah, I figured.
He says, "Stop that!"
Does he say it all sassy like that?
No, he doesn't say anything. It's not his turn.
Okay. I use my bonus action to attack with my spiritual weapon.
On his son?
Yep.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It's gonna be a 16 to hit.
It hits.
D8. Here. That's gonna be 11.
All right, 11 force damage.
Yep.
It takes it. He's bloodied again.
Cool. I end my turn.
All right, it is Valerian's turn.
Wait, isn't Hattie before Valerian?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I think she's after, but I don't know. Was she
I
supposed
put
to
it
be
in the wrong
before?
spot. It's before.
I don't have to make a wisdom save. I just attack him.
Correct, because he no longer has sanctuary on him.
16.
Hits.
Eight slashing.
8 slashing. He takes 4.
Sweet. That's all I got.
What does Hattie say?
Roar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I get a roar, please? Next is Valerian.
I'm gonna cast magic missile at the first level on the vampire guy.
All of them? Okay, perfect. Roll the damage.
I'm up. Oh,
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Damage.
Meepo is an excellent character.
Plus one.
Little throwback for our like
Ten.
one listener that has listened to that.
10.
10.
10 damage total. Nice.
That's solid.
Very solid.
that's
He's
solid.
even more bloody. Even more bloodied now. All right. Valerian, using up those spell slots, but making them count.
I was gonna say, make sure you.
Next is Salvatore.
Dun-dun-dun. Sal says, "I've learned my lesson." Whips up his crossbow, white knuckle, pulls back the string and shoots at the kid.
Yeah, he sets the
The
bolt
kid.
in and boom. Just a kid from Barovia. Let it fly.
And does a 12 hit?
It does not. Boom. Hits the pillar where Dunkel was 2 turns prior, hiding up on the beam.
All right.
Father Donovich's turn. He yells, "Please! I beg of you! Let us talk this out! We need to get the bear stabilized!" And he is trapped by... Actually, can he hop down? No, he cannot. He cannot move through Ikenna's space, so he stands still, and he let us see, he doesn't have much. Let's say he casts Bless on himself and Doru. Yep, he casts Bless. Next is Doru. Gains health. Still bloodied.
Woo.
And he attacks Hattie with his claws. It's adding a D4 to his attacks thanks to the bless. The first one is a 22 to hit,
Yep.
which deals 6 slashing damage. So you take 3,
Okay.
and then we do the automatic grapple check.
13.
Dory rolled a natural 20. So he has the bear by the claws, if you will, and he
That's crazy.
So Hattie's speed is 0. Perfect.
So he's grappling the bear.
He's grappling the bear, and he's going to try and bite the bear now that he has him in a grapple. Because I don't know if you have noticed, he has only bit the creatures he has grappled. Is a 24 to hit,
Yep.
and the damage is 8 piercing damage, so you take 4,
Sheesh.
and then an additional 7 necrotic, so you take all 7, so you take 11
shit.
total.
I'm
between
down.
everything.
I'm
Are you?
back to you. And then what? My max hit points reduced by 7.
Correct.
Oh.
Okay. Hattie pops back into herself,
But I'm dead.
her sweet, sweet
I'm
normal
down.
self.
You're
Dead?
Unconscious.
Unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still me.
Oh my god. My heart. Find Hattie. Where'd she go? Hattie without Ollie. Hannah, you have permission to move at Hattie.
Yep.
And let's put her prone. Okay.
Wow.
Next is Dunkel.
Can I move diagonally southeast? I'm sorry, southwest.
Still on the rock.
Oh,
So it would
Over
be
the
like
rock.
here-ish. Be like
Yeah,
there-ish.
yeah. Keep going, but put me like in between the 2 pillars, but in front of the one. You know what I mean?
5,
So left, down, down. Yep.
10. Like there?
I want to be next to Hattie, but as far away from the critters I can. So like in
Okay.
between the posts. Yeah, right there.
Still as a
I
spider.
will. What's that? Still as a
Still as
spider.
a spider, right? Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to use the bonus action to revert.
Okay.
And then I will use
Make it bigger. Go for it.
And then I will use an action to use my potion of healing.
Shit.
Look
Okay.
how big.
Heard. I made him too big. See
He
how
said
big we can
revert, not reverse.
he
Ah!
It's a side effect.
He's getting bigger. All right, there he goes. Okay. Bonus action. So roll for the healing potion.
What is the healing potion?
Is it full if you use it as an action?
I did use it as an action.
Oh, you used it as an action. Oh, sorry, because
I
the
used-
bonus action was revert. So yeah, you just heal the full amount.
Which is 2d4 plus something.
I don't know. It's whatever is in the inventory.
I deleted
I
it.
have one. I think. No, I don't.
Do you have one in your inventory?
I thought I did. I don't.
I did. Is there a reason I shouldn't or should have?
Oh no, I just want to make sure. I was just gonna look in your inventory since you said you had one.
Oh,
2d4
Oh.
plus 2 hit points.
2d4 plus 2.
Are you using a piece of the pie, or are you using?
No, I actually had a healing potion. A potion of healing that I deleted.
Oh, just now. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it's 2d4 plus 4, right? I could be wrong. I'll double check.
On mine it says plus 2.
Oh, plus 2. So 10 total.
I will heal 10.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll
Yeah.
it if you're using it as an action.
No, you just heal it. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were using it as a bonus action, but your bonus action was reverting form, so this is a full action. You are correct.
Cool.
I just suck. Yeah, the max amount is 10. Hattie is conscious again.
Yeah.
Confused as ever again. You assume you can piece together that you probably were a bear. Next is Walgren.
Sorry, how many did Hattie get back?
Hattie got 10 back.
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, you can make a medicine check to see how she's looking if you want.
It's okay. I'm going to.
He said no need.
She looks great. I'm gonna. I am going to attempt to grapple the father one more time.
He says, "Stop." Okay, go ahead and roll. You're not gonna get him.
10.
19. All right.
14.
He's
I'm
like,
gonna attack with my
"Stop."
spiritual weapon.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's gonna be 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And that's gonna be 8 damage.
All right, 8 force damage. He takes it all.
You better.
Valerian.
Is it my turn or does Hattie go after him?
Oh, I have to add the new Hattie token in. This is what happened last time. Okay, Hattie.
She's there, right?
I'm not in the initiative order.
I just put her in.
I will pop up.
Okay, half movement speed.
First pop. The second pop, I will just go at this guy. I was looking at it. I can two-hand. No, I can't. Okay.
Well, did you rage yet?
No, I did. Well, I raged before I went down. So I'm just like trying to weigh out if I need to rage yet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's so bloodied. Like, should I waste the rage on it?
Yeah, he is still bloodied. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna pop up and try to hit him with my flail.
Okay.
I can't two-hand fight if I'm not raging because of my shield now.
Not
But I
with
don't have my shield in my hand, it dropped. Never mind. Since I don't have
That
my
is-
shield in my hand, I'm gonna two-hand fight. Do I have
That
to
is
pick up my
true.
weapons as like a thing?
I would let you pick up your weapons for free if you'd like,
Okay.
as a free action.
Alright, then I'm gonna do that.
What would you
No,
like? Would you like to just pick up everything? Let's just say like you
I
can
just
pick up
want to pick
one.
up like my
one-
flail and my
one thing.
hand axe because they're both light, so I could.
Okay,
pop,
so
pop.
I'll unequip the shield and everything else right now, but I will
Okay.
equip the flail and the hand axe. If you refresh your page, it should like update your AC and stuff. But you you have the flail equipped and your hand axe, so you
I will go
could.
reckless.
Okay, you could do 2-weapon fighting with the hand axe if you wanted because it's light, but you wouldn't
Oh, I
actually
thought the
no
flail
because
was
you
too
don't.
because it has the two thingies. No.
No, you don't. You also don't have a second hand axe, so that would be irrelevant. So yeah, you can just
I
attack
do.
with the flail.
I have two.
You picked up your flail and a hand axe.
Only because I thought I could two-hand fight with the flail. If I can't,
The
then I would pick up two hand axes.
Okay, you pick up 2 hand axes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I will go reckless. So the first hand axe is a 24 to hit.
It hits.
9. What is that? Slashing.
Okay, he takes 4.
The second hand axe for reckless is 14 plus 6. 21 to hit.
21 hits. This one does not get the bonus.
Alright, so just 4.
4,
So-
so he takes 2. Boom. It's looking pretty low, team. But he could heal back.
Heals up.
Yeah. Next is Valerian.
I am going to use my crossbow. Try and hit him.
All right.
That's 6 or
No, that's a 6.
Oh.
11.
11.
6 plus 5 is 11.
No dice. You should be a teacher. No
Did you
dice
use
on the
Common Core
11.
Math?
What'd you say?
I asked if she used Common Core Math.
I did. I added to 10 and then I added 1.
She used the
Well,
new thing where you make the box and then the numbers, and that's how you multiply now, right?
A lattice method?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
They don't do
revealed
lattice
Ashba
anymore.
with a
That's what I
calculator.
learned.
No way, really?
Yeah.
It's already gone, Taylor.
What's the way to do it now? Just write down the numbers and do it normally?
Insanity? No.
Oh my god. You count.
It doesn't-
First, you sacrifice 3 pipigeons.
It's
Then
right.
you count the. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
'Cause that's not that's how the Jobs do it, but
You're right. Mathematical tacticians.
You start with a cut of the palm.
oh my god.
And you
over your math paper.
and we're multiplying by 3, so we pulse 3 times with
3
the squeeze.
drops.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god. So dark.
Next is Sal.
Sal is gonna peer around the column here, and he is going to shoot the crossbow.
Right.
And because D&D,
A choice has been made.
That's right.
We do. We make choices.
You
Oh.
said you're going to pay for that.
I accept. Does a
The zombie
14 hit?
vampire explodes.
A 14 does not hit.
Wow. Okay.
Can you guess the AC now?
15.
Nailed it.
All right. Well, he will curl back around the column and wait his turn.
All right. Father Donovich is going to take the shove action.
Oh, I'm playing defense. No way.
Mhm.
He's going to take the shove action. So he's going to make a special melee attack to shove a creature to either knock it prone or push it away. Let's see. Target must
Do I
be
do?
no more than one size larger. Instead of making an attack roll. So he's going to do an athletics check. So it's going to be kind of like a grapple. So it's going to be athletics versus you get to choose your athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Animal handling.
I'm pretty good at this thing. Performance.
What'd you get?
Oh, oops. 16.
Okay, he says, "Please, please, out of my way!" And he tries to push you, but
He bounces off.
Walren stands strong. Yeah, he's not a strong guy. He bounces off of you and kind of like
I'm over here playing
stumbles
full
back
press
into the
defense.
stairs, and he's like kind of sitting on the stairs now. He goes, "Please!" He's kind of like now kind of grabbing at your robes in like a begging fashion, like, "I beg of you." And next is Doru. Gains health.
You're gonna cry?
That's so sad.
No.
Next,
Just
I'm glad we have an empathetic player now. Next is Dunkel. I'm all for it. I love this.
I casually walk towards Walren. Like, all
Okay.
the way until I bump into him.
Can you
Okay.
stand up real quick and show me what a casual walk looks like? Is it like a saunter or like a? All right,
Oh,
shit is popping off. Bolts are flying. Explosions are happening of radiant damage, and Dunkel casually walks across the battlefield next to Walren.
like right there.
Like, I actually walk into him.
Oh, you're inside of me now.
Wait, what? That can't happen. Hold on, pause. What's happening?
And then I stick my head in between his legs, and I look up, and I say, "What have you done to him?" To the
Right.
father.
Heard.
So I'll just.
That can be like a free speech. If you'd like to take an action this turn, you certainly
If
can.
you look, his head is literally between my legs.
That's really funny.
I take my hands, and as an action, I just like kind of pry his knees out a little bit, so there's more room.
Walren's legs are bowed.
All right, I prepare the dodge action.
You just take the dodge action. You don't have to prepare it.
Prepared.
What a
All right.
sight!
Can we reenact this at the cosplay party? We all dress up as characters.
Next is
No, if I want to
Walren.
reenact this one.
You have a tiny little gnome between your legs. What do you do?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. I just like. I'm gonna take like a step back, like so.
Oh shit! You probably tripped then.
Right. What do I?
Yeah, roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Absolutely. Busting out the metal dice for this one.
Wow. That's important.
Oh yeah. That'll be a 16.
You feel Dunkel behind you. You take a strategic step over and around. However, Father Donovich still has your robes in his grasp, and he's kind of like now thrown to the ground as you take a step back, and he loses balance, and he's now on the stairs with his head like down. So his head's down here, and his feet are up here. And
Taylor?
he's just what's up?
Oh no.
Our internet's
Hello?
going out, and I didn't catch any of that.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay, it just came back. We should be good.
Rewind.
You Father Donovich still had you like in his grasp as he was begging for
Yeah.
his son's life and for you to move out of his way, and he now falls and like is thrown to the ground as you take a step back, and so now here's the stairs, here's his head, here's his feet, so he's just laying.
And then like Dunkel right in front of him.
Yeah, now Dunkel's just eye to eye now almost with him.
All right.
Give him the power bomb.
And then I am going to. I'll ready an attack on Father Donovan if he tries to attack Dunkel.
Who is Father Donovan?
Or Donovich, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And then I'm going to make another attack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Ooh. I don't hit. It was a 10.
Sure. Definitely misses. All right. Next is Hattie.
Alright, I'm gonna recklessly go at him. And deck number 1. Ooh, nat 1, nat 20. So I crit on the first one.
He casts Silvery Barbs.
Does he?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
That's such a neat move. It's like. What do you mean? 6, 5. Plus 4. Oh. So 15.
15. He takes 7.
Okay. And then
He's still not down.
Nope.
I get to go again. 13 plus 6 is a 19 to hit.
19
I don't
hits.
get the bonus. So that's just 1.
Okay, so he takes 1.
That's all for me.
All right. Next is Valerian.
Use my crossbow again.
Good luck.
No, need it.
Don't hit me.
What? Okay. 14.
Said 14.
Mm-hmm.
1 too low.
I
Misses.
know.
Boom. Flies into the wall behind him with all the other bolts that have
Yeah,
missed
there's a lot of
between you and
arrows back
Sal.
there.
Sal's
Mhm.
missed a few too.
don't
But
know.
we are at Sal's turn now.
All right.
Take us home.
Here's the redemption arc. I've missed like 4 shots today. Just
You
give
really
me this
have.
last one.
You can get a little closer there,
Oh,
buddy.
thank God! I dirty 20'd.
Okay, it
Heck
hits.
yeah.
All right. We're back in business, guys.
Said I do one thing.
One thing. I really hope that this just kills this vampire spawn.
It won't.
I know, but it'd be
Damn.
funny if it did. All right, so nice. We're off to a good start. Oh hell yeah!
You do a lot of damage.
Yeah, 13 magic.
I
Magic
forgot it's
boosting.
magic. Oh, you might get it. 13.
Yes.
Okay. He's within
Taylor's
an inch of
pissed.
his life.
Ugh.
Taylor's like, I haven't even summoned the ghouls yet.
All right, and that'll do it for Sal as he curls back around the column.
Father Donovich is prone on the ground, lying on the stairs.
Pathetic.
Wow. He is shaking as he is sobbing, and he looks up at you, Dunkel. You had said, "What did you do to him?" He looks at you. He grabs you, not aggressively, one hand on each side of your head, and looks at you and says, "It was Strahd! It was Strahd!" And he takes no action this turn. And it is Doryu's turn. He gains hit points. Doru takes a look at his father sobbing on the ground. He looks at his hands. He looks up at you all fighting against him. He takes the disengage action and he climbs up the pillar to the top. How do I move up? Is it control? Yeah, it is. And he is kind of like up with his claws dug into the wall, kind of like hanging from the ceiling, out of reach. It is Dunkel's turn.
I lift my quarterstaff like up above his head.
Mhm.
I cast Shillelagh.
Mhm.
And then I say, "Did you know he'd attack us?"
Okay. Next is the Walren.
Same. I'm just gonna point my crossbow at him and be like, answer him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready an attack. And that's it.
Perfect. Hattie.
I just looked this up. I can throw my hand axes.
You can, if you'd like to.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna throw them at him.
For sure.
Can I
Yeah,
recklessly?
go ahead.
throw?
The range should be fine. I
Can I
don't know about
recklessly
reckless
throw?
attack because
Hang on, let me look.
reckless probably is melee only, but I'll look.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, on your melee weapon attacks. So
Right,
you would not be able to recklessly throw.
But I can.
Yeah, you're within. He's probably. Yeah, he's 15 feet away from you, so that's within the range of 20. So you're not attacking at disadvantage. You can throw them, but you'll drop them from your inventory until you pick them up next turn.
All right. Oof. First one was a 3 plus 6, so 9 to hit.
Yeah. Let me check on 2-weapon fighting. I'm sure you're allowed to.
It says you can. I just looked it up, but
Okay.
you can look it up too.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
didn't,
good.
I didn't hit on either of them, so it doesn't matter.
Didn't hit either of them. Yeah.
No.
Cool beans. So the axes are kind of like in the pillar. They've fallen to the ground and clanked in front of you. It goes. It looks at you and goes. And next is Valerian.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow again. This time
Oh
I'm
God!
gonna hit
All
him.
right. Roll to hit.
She's gonna get him this time. She's
Oh,
either rolled
no.
a 9 or a 6 every roll.
Single roll.
Are you
And
rolling
it's a-
digitally too?
No,
Oh God! Get that dice in dice jail.
No,
Yeah,
please.
right.
it's a new one.
My new one.
Did you guys see it?
Uh,
Oh, you got a 6, but did you guys
Or one
see it?
Yes.
they could be weight wrong.
Yeah, we played
Those are
with a guy.
sweet.
cool.
We played with a guy that said if you put enough salt in a cup of water, that your D20 will eventually float. And he said you can like.
Said if it continues to
you
float
can,
with
like-
the same number up, then it's weighted wrong, and it will like roll that
I'm
number.
sure a lot of them
rolling?
are weighted wrong.
Yeah.
So that's is it 6?
Guess you're just gonna have to buy more, Alex. I don't know.
11.
I guess you need more options.
Guess you just need more dice.
Guess
Al, do
so.
your thing.
Guess I need another fall.
All right, Sal. What
set
do
of
you
dice.
do? You're witnessing everything that's happening around you. What's your choice here?
Fuck 'em up.
So Sal is actually quite curious to see what he has to say, just because of his previous knowledge about Strahd and kind of his hold on Barovia, and so he's gonna ready an action to he's gonna get his crossbow ready
Mhm.
to shoot either Father Donovich or the spawn if either of them do something aggressive. And he's just gonna keep an ear out.
Cool. All right. Next is. Father Donovich. He kind of cowers underneath the hardened quarterstaff. He sees the crossbow pointing down at him, and he's. It was Strahd. Doru, my boy. He he kind of like sits up a little bit. He says it was only about a year ago. The wizard. He came to town. He collected a hunting party, as happens every now and then. And Doru, my boy, he's just a kid at the time. He went with the hunting party. They went to go kill Strahd, and Strahd slaughtered. He killed them all. Doru was the only survivor, and he sent him back to us, only to taunt us. He could have killed him if he wanted to, and he sent him back as this beast. And I couldn't bear to put him down or kill him or turn him away, so I locked him in this basement of the church. I swear I haven't fed him since he's been imprisoned. It's been a year. I can't bring myself to, but at the same time, I can't kill my boy. You can't kill my boy. Next is this creature's turn. He gains hit points and stays where he is. Dunkel.
I would like to do an insight check
Absolutely.
on if I bought the speech.
Go for it.
23.
Okay. You, Randy, can choose whether you bought it or not. However, the inkling you get is that you see this broken man before you. You get no sense of why he would fabricate this story and why he would have a vampire spawn locked up in the basement in the first place. It seems genuine to you. What you choose to do with that information is up to you. Only because I don't want to just tell you, yes, you believe it, yes, you don't. That's still your choice to make, right? I wouldn't dare. That's a red line. That's a red. I wouldn't cross that. You know, I don't want to make you feel the things that you feel. Next is you can still that's your free check there. So still Dunkel's turn.
So like looking down at him,
Mhm.
I know I'm like holding my quarterstaff. So like with one hand, I pull one of his hands off of my cheek,
Mhm.
and then with my quarterstaff, I like kind of like fish it in, and like pull his other hand off of my other cheek, like with my quarterstaff, and I say, "Oh, well, there's not much of him left. Do you need us to kill him?
All right.
He's clearly not your son anymore. He's some depraved maniac that hasn't eaten for a year. Maybe you should just go upstairs."
Damn.
And then I take the dodge action.
Are you sure you don't want to prepare it?
No, you yell at me when I prepare
We
it.
prepare to die.
I mean,
alright,
so here's the thing. Theoretically, you can prepare it and say, I would like to take the dodge action if somebody attacks me. And then it would be the same thing.
Perfect. And I prepare to
God
dodge.
forbid you call him
Perfect.
Father Donovan as well. That's a big no-no.
I've said it too a couple times. I think when I was first reading it, I like in my brain was reading Donovan. So then when I said it out loud the first few times, I kept saying it.
Yeah, it's ingrained in my head now.
Next is Walren.
I
Also, the correct pronunciation of Valakai is actually Valaki, and I refuse to call it Valaki, so I'm going to continue calling it Valakai.
sounds pretty
Valakai
weird.
is much better.
What is
I agree.
Valkyrie?
That is the town that Ismark would like you to bring Irina to.
I'm going to continue readying my action, and I'm gonna say, call your son off. He needs to stop attacking. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Make a perception check, Walren.
That's gonna be an 11.
Okay. You perceive that Doru has not attacked in a few turns. Next is Hattie. You can pick up your hand axes for free if you'd like.
I can. Okay.
I'll let you pick up two items for free, whether that's hand axe, or whether that's flail shield or flail hand axe, whatever you want.
I will pick up my shield and my I'll pick up my shield and my hand axe, like the one that's the closest to the vampire, and if he doesn't do anything, then I will back up and just like be ready to throw it at him again.
Okay. Your AC is back up to 16, and you have one hand axe.
Sweet.
Next is Valerian.
I'm going to try and hit him with a crossbow one more time.
Hell yeah. All right, roll to hit.
Yeah,
Plus 5.
plus 3. No, plus. Oh, no, plus 5. 20.
You hit.
Nice.
Dirty.
What's the damage? Dirty 20.
58.
Good job.
7.
7 damage. All right, so he's going to take 3 of it because he's been resisting some damage here. Certain types. Sal, you heard the interaction so far that's happening. It is your turn.
And just for clarification, do we know for sure it's a vampire spawn? Like, did we like?
Sal, you specifically know, like, you definitely know this is a vampire spawn. This isn't
Okay.
a full-on vampire. This is just a vampire spawn.
Cool. I screamed to Father Donovich, "Your son is past. He's already turned. There's no going back. He's not your son anymore." And proceeds to shoot a bolt at it.
Hell yeah. All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. I thank the sweet Jesus. 15 on the dot.
15 hits.
Yeah, this motherfucker's gone. 14 magic piercing damage.
He would have been had he not healed at the beginning of his
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, wow.
He is low
Alright.
again.
And that will end my turn.
Randy, can you remind me one more time what you said to him?
Do you want us to kill your son? He's clearly not your son
Okay.
anymore. He
So
hasn't
you said
even
that.
been here.
Then Sal kind of piggybacked off that and said he's too far gone, right?
Yeah.
Something along those lines. And Father Donovich, he... Can I have both of you guys make persuasion checks for me?
For sure. 11.
18.
Nice.
Considering I have -1 to persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's what's
Hell
up.
yeah. Divises are rolling well tonight.
Yeah, honestly.
Father Donovich looks at you, Dunkel, raises his head, and lets out a breath. And with that breath, you kind of get the sense that he's letting out the last of his hope as well.
Okay.
And he lowers his head. Basically, he's putting his head flush with the ground so that he can't see. He's covering his ears. And he is lying there prone, and you hear him mumbling the prayers of the Morning Lord.
Okay.
Doru, the vampire spawn, he's sentient. He has intelligence. He can see and understand what's going on. He's a monster, yes, but he still, maintains a bit of human in him, and he sees and understands that his father is letting go. And you swear you see a tear fall down out of one of his eyes, and you look again closer and you can't see it anymore. And he leaps off of the ceiling, flying in the air towards Addie.
Do I get my readied?
Go for it.
I had my what did I pick up? I picked up my flail.
Yeah, so he's flying in the air at you. You are basically trying to swing at him out of the air.
15?
It hits.
Okay. It's 1d8 plus 4. 7. Whatever flail. Bludgeoning.
Takes 3.
Okay.
And he lands as you kind of like a little off balance as you hit him out of the air. I'll say his first attack here rolls of disadvantage for funsies. With his claws. 10 probably doesn't hit.
Does not.
Second attack, he's a little easier on his feet.
Nervous.
23. And the claws damage is going to be 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
We do the automatic grapple check here. So acrobatics or athletics, whatever you want.
Persuasion.
You
As
need
needed.
to beat a 13.
I did. I got a 18.
Cool. Yeah, you dodge it. Dunkel, you have heard, well, not heard, but you've seen Father Donovich's lowering of the head, the covering of the ears, the mumbling of the prayers. What do you do?
So I could see him like jump off of that post, right? Like diagonally to my right.
Yeah,
He, like,
yeah. Your
grunting
battle's going
noise.
on around you. I would say you're pretty aware of what's happening around you.
Okay.
He wasn't being stealthy about it by any means.
Okay. Then I look over to that direction and I stick my hand out and cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
The ground in a 20-foot radius, centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within it, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet that it travels.
Okay.
So if I could do like pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar, would that be 20 feet?
See, probably. Let's look. It's probably about 10
About
feet
10,
from
yeah.
pillar to pillar. Would it be a circle, huh? So let's see.
Would it be a circle?
I mean, yeah, if you look at the
The radius, yeah.
yeah, it's like a sphere, so
Cool. So
it'd be pretty big. This is do you see this? This is 20 foot radius right here.
so can I just pick a radius that's close to the wall, so that way like half of it gets eaten up? You know what I mean?
Sure. I'll get it as close to the wall as possible here. Let's see.
Yeah. So like pick a radius, like yeah, like what does that do?
Maybe more that way. Like more behind wall run would make it.
Question: does it have to be that radius? Because since Dunkel's the one actually like casting the spell, can he
Because it does not say up to? No.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So like even a little further back does that. Like you're gonna get allies in it, no matter how you do it.
What are you casting?
It's a spell called Spike Growth.
Mm.
I think it essentially just kind of makes difficult terrain, and then when a creature moves into it or moves within it, it'll take some piercing damage.
He's trying to grow a bunch of brambles.
Can you move it like ever so slightly to the right and north, just to take Valerian and Hattie out of it and like leave him in it. Yeah, right there. Yep.
How do I make it stay again? There we go.
I
All
will
right,
cast
so
it.
that is all difficult terrain now, and anytime any movement happens within that bubble, 2d4 piercing damage.
So I tap Father Donovich like on the back of the shoulder, and I say, "Hey there, we'll take care of him. Just you don't need to see this. Come on upstairs. Give me a cranberry back ride." And I like put my legs over his shoulders.
He's still like head first down the stairs, and he's just like, "Oh God!"
Which is why I can reach his shoulders.
Here's another interesting part of spike growth. Let's read that last part there. So, like, the transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time must make a... Okay, so everyone can see that area, so at the time of the spell, so that part's irrelevant. But that is pretty cool. You can kind of, like, set that up ahead of time sometimes, like, before an enemy comes in if you're setting a trap.
That's cool.
And they could potentially not even see that, it's like
There
that.
are spikes like in the ground.
Yeah. Okay, he stands up, and... Actually, make a persuasion check for me. At I won't make it as advanced. So yeah, just do a normal persuasion check. He's pretty beat up right now. Not beat up, emotionally beat up right now.
Nat 20 minus 1.
Pop up.
Okay. Let's see. Second here. Yeah. He says he doesn't say anything, but you see him like trembling and standing up. He takes one step to get out of it. He didn't move in it. Let's see. Moves into or within. I don't think he takes the damage. And you cranberry ride him. Cranberry back? Cranberry back ride? What is it?
I like the piggyback riding that's happening. The
Jeez.
frog jumping. But
Yeah.
The leapfrogs.
And he takes you up out of there. You see Irina and Ismark kind of like standing there, like look like hands on their heads, looking really stressed out. They're hearing the action happen downstairs, and they see Father Donovich just like piggyback riding you up the stairs, and they look. What?
You said that he's piggyback. Oh, okay, gotcha. Like he's carrying me.
Yeah. All but cradling you up the stairs. And they look confused as ever. Walren.
I'm gonna turn towards Zombie Boy, and yep, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, and I'm just gonna say, please, just rest now, like your father wants, and I'm going to roll to hit.
Okay.
$15.
15 hits. I couldn't be more proud of you right now for using a radiant damage spell, finally. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank you. 3, 5, 7, 8.
What happens is you destroy Doru.
Lovely. I would just like to think that like I hold up like my my little medallion thing, and like radiant energy starts like blowing off of it, and there's just like a and it just goes straight for his head. And then
Yeah.
he just kind of like, can he like disintegrate? Like, can he just like explode into radiant light? or do we got to leave a body here?
There's definitely gonna be a body there. You definitely like hear the bolt more than you see it, right? Because it's moving so
Yeah.
fast. You just hear,
Just say that
and like
his eye,
you
like
see like
radiant energy comes out of like his eyes and mouth, and like he's like clearly done.
yeah, for sure. His whole body kind of like fills with glowing unnatural, well, glowing natural light, and his eyes and ears are just shooting out radiant light, and it finally goes away, and you see he is still no longer moving, and he is dead.
Missy, you can breathe now.
We've beaten Taylor's vampire spawn puzzle.
Did it?
Yeah.
What about my
Um,
spike growth puzzle?
Yeah, that's next on the
Does that
page
just
here.
keep going? Like, how
You
long
said
does
we
that last?
I'll see it.
he's still concentrating on it.
I don't think it's a concentration, is it?
Definitely is. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure is.
concentration.
I'd like to yell up the stairs. Dunkel, release the spikes!
Now I'm
I
gonna
would,
yell, please.
I would like to do insight checks. Do I think that that's my friends?
You don't need to make an insight check. What do you think?
Please!
I guess I walk back down the stairs to see if.
I mean-
actually, like, I don't know. I've heard voices coming from the basement before. I want to make sure that there's not like a ghost that's like sounding like my friends.
That's
So-
true. I would say this is going to be more. Let's do perception check to see if
Okay.
you can perceive that it's them.
Dunkle's been through too many imaginary voices and too many houses.
Yeah. An 11.
Second. I rolled a 10. You can tell that it is your friends.
Okay. I like peek my head down the stairs, and I look to see if Walren is still in the field of spikes.
He is
I am.
still within it, frozen, afraid to move.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. He's gone.
Blink
I'm still in the
11
spikes.
times. Blink 11 times if everything's okay. 12 times if it's not.
I flick him off.
I look at Dunkel and I carefully blink 11 times. Very carefully. And at the 11th blink, I just go like this.
I keep staring, just in case he changes his mind and adds a 12th.
So me and Dunkel are
Like
just.
squinted eyes, like watching, like.
I end spike growth.
Fight growth goes away.
Do you
Son of a
want to go distract the Father Donovich, and I'll get this body out of here.
Yeah, I mean, Walren
He's
yelled up,
over here.
"Hey, it's done. He's dead." And you hear from upstairs, everyone downstairs, and then Dunkel, obviously you're up there. You hear Father Donovich just like melt down. He crumbles to the floor. He's sobbing and weeping on the ground, and he's having a rough time.
Someone go deal with that, and I'll get him out of here.
I walk back up towards Father Donovich.
Okay.
I walk up to him, and then are we playing this out?
I want to wait until everyone's up, and then I'm gonna drag the body up outside.
Oh, so I guess I follow them upstairs?
I don't know what everyone's doing.
I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna take a quick look around the basement to see if I can see anything valuable.
Of course you
I
are.
would like to have
Go
my
ahead and
moment,
make
Father Donovich.
Kevin make an investigation check real quick.
Well,
You said 12.
yeah.
Oh. You see over I'll move the spiritual weapon as kind of like a guide, kind of hanging on this pillar here. You see like a metal stake, like a piton, almost like driven into the pillar. Hanging from it, you find an amulet or like a necklace, like with the symbol of the Morning Lord. It looks rather nice. As you pick it up, you can tell that there's something a little more extraordinary than usual about this item.
Interesting.
You would absolutely need an identify spell or a short rest with it to tell what it is.
Sure. It would. I don't have an identify spell right now, so I would like to. I'd like to put this in my satchel, and I'd like to kind of keep it under wraps until I know more about it.
Cool. Make a sleight of hand check, or you care?
I'm gonna see if I can quietly put it in my pocket. 17.
Does anyone have a passive perception higher than a 17? Probably not. It would be Dunkel,
I
if
think
anybody.
Dunkel is 16.
But he's upstairs,
Upstairs,
so it would be
yeah.
irrelevant. Yeah. So you pocket that item with no one knowing.
And after noticing that nothing else is there, I'll go upstairs with the rest of them.
Excellent.
I am gonna go upstairs also and console Father Donovan. 'Cause I feel bad for him.
Cool.
Oh.
Very good. I'm trying to grab everybody.
Got it.
Donovan. I said Donovan. Donovich.
Oh, don't even worry about it. I'm doing it
Got
all
me
day.
saying it again.
Tough. Me pa's name is Gustav.
Yes, he is.
We
That's
never
name.
mispronounce that.
Ever.
Ever.
Would I have
His name is
had
Gustav.
would I have had some time with Father Donovich while the rest of the party was down there doing their thing?
Sure, if you'd like.
Great. How are you taking this?
He's sobbing on the floor, unresponsive. He sits up slowly and says, my boy. That's all he says.
And he's met with silence.
No, I understand. This is the same thing as when Womble fell for Fluffin. And I knew that wasn't going to last. And he sobbed for days and days. Kind of just like this.
Make an insight check on him.
Ten.
He, with a 10, he's unresponsive.
It was the silliest thing. I was like, you're a Havenstasher, even though you're not the 72nd. You can't date a rabbit. This is absurd. And
I just kind of go up to Father Donovich, and I just put a hand on his shoulder and I just say, he's with the Morning Lord now.
Make a religion check with advantage.
It's gonna be a 11.
He looks at you and he.
Oh, whoa! Wait, advantage. Whoa! Okay, that's much better. That's going to be a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
He slowly looks up at you, responsive to that statement. He looks at you and he says, like, You, as a man of faith, do you really believe the Morning Lord would accept such a vile creature into his arms?
I believe that the Morning Lord will accept all types of people. I don't
He,
think maybe your son, maybe it wasn't totally his fault, and maybe the blame will be on Strahd for all of the things that happened afterwards. I'd like to believe that he was a good man.
good man. And he wipes some tears, stands up, sniffles, puts his arms on your shoulders, one on each one, and looks you in the eyes, and he says, Brother Walgren, you must perform the ceremony of the funeral. I am in no condition to do anything right now. I must mourn in peace. You must understand.
Lauren, you've never told me who the Morning Lord is. Who is he?
And with that, he turns and he walks into his chambers and shuts the door behind him. And
That's it. Okay.
you can answer now.
Okay. I turn to Dunkel and I'm just like, he's not my god, but I just wanted to make him feel better.
He lied?
I helped.
My son's just dead? And you just said some fake god's gonna make it okay?
His god is gonna make it okay.
There's not just one god, is there? I'll be dragging the
There's
body up the stairs.
Yeah, he's got him like over his shoulder. She just like everyone's like, what?
How are you gonna do a funeral?
Well, I mean, we're not, right? We just
Ismark and Irina look at you and said, "The fuck we aren't. We are absolutely doing a funeral."
That's the easy part.
Can
It's
I
there.
Taylor, can I do like a religion check to see if like I've read a book about how to do funeral rites?
You can roll it. You can roll it. I mean, like you.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Just roll. Yeah.
What was the David Bowie song?
Dead or alive?
16.
No, it's the Labyrinth one.
16.
Oh,
Oh,
she knows it.
What?
David Bowie. Is that the
songs in the
song?
Labyrinth?
Yeah.
We did funeral rites in our last campaign, and we did like.
It was something on Mars, right?
It's like
The show or
fire, voodoo, that song.
Remind me of the babe.
Yeah, that's.
I
Thank you.
saw my babe cry as hard as babe could cry. What can I
That was our
do?
funeral rites last
Funeral
summer.
rites.
We
We
were
did 'em.
burying goblins, to be fair.
As I open my mouth to do the funeral rites, Valerian just bursts out into song.
oh, I mean. So, what did you roll, by the way?
16.
Yeah, you know how to do that. For sure. So Ismark looks at you and says, Doru was a good guy. I kind of wondered where he went. He went out in that hunting party to kill Strahd, and no one ever returned. I had no idea he had. He says, well, we must press on. He says, we must carry the coffin to the cemetery. He looks at you, Hattie, and says, do you even need help?
I haven't this far.
He says, I feel bad. I how about I kind of like maybe stand here and catch it if you do need it, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
carry the coffin, and then on top of the coffin, carry the body of the vampire that we're also gonna bury.
Sure. Fuck it. You can do that.
Great.
You carry everything
Like
out
human
to the
beings pull from
cemetery.
my truck.
I
Let
try to
me.
help. I'm in front of her, and I'm like jumping in the air, trying to like touch the front of the coffin.
I'll go for a minute.
We're just flying around.
I'm trying to find the. Yeah, there we go. The right spot.
I'll take medicine.
Like up here-ish, probably. I'm gonna fetch you guys all to a location.
That conversation is not a short rest, or could it have been?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Um,
Did you put the syringe somewhere in here?
I would say, yeah, no.
Teriyaki madness.
You make it to. Oh, why is Hattie all the way over here? Okay, you guys make it out to the cemetery, and there is an open. Who wants to dig the grave?
Hattie.
If you guys can't, and you guys aren't strong enough to dig a grave, I'll dig a grave.
I'll dig the grave.
See, like,
Hattie
she's
and Valerian.
the go-getter. She's the one that decided to finally kill the vampire. She knows what she's doing. I'll help her dig the grave. It's fine.
Cool. Make an athletics check with advantage.
Me or her?
Valerian too?
Whichever. I mean, one's helping the other, so.
Oh, you help Hattie.
Want me to roll, Alex, or do you want to roll? Or do you want us each to roll one? Let's each roll one.
Yeah.
Do it.
I got a dirty 20.
What are you rolling? Strength?
Athletics. Probably pretty bad for Valerian.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
I'll help you.
Do you want me to just roll again? I'm confused.
The 20 the 20's the 20's good. The 20's good.
Okay.
You dig the grave, and lower the coffin into the grave. Walgren, what does the last rites sound
Wait.
like?
Can we dig a separate one for the vampire guy?
Yeah, for sure. With the 20, yeah, you can get two. Let's say like it's both these. Say it's these graves right here, like that you guys are right in front of.
Okay.
For sure. It's only fitting, right? To have father and son buried next to each other. What do you say?
Here lies Doru. Wait, the other grave is for Doru, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not father and son, but yeah, it's yeah, Dory's
a
one of
father
them,
and
and then
a
the other
son.
one was Kolyanovich, the
Ismark,
burgomaster. Yeah, yeah. Not Ismark.
Right. Or what was his name?
Previous
Kolyan, right?
Kolyan, yep.
something?
Kolyanovich. Yeah, sounds right.
So
Is
here
Mark's
lies the former burgomaster Kolyan and Doru, son of the father. Ashes we were and ashes we may become. Them rest in peace in the light of the morning Lord. Amen.
Yeah, you see Ismark and Irina with their heads bowed, tears kind of coming. They say, Amen. Anyone else have any words to say?
Not immediately.
Not immediately. Okay, you guys. It is in the middle of Walgren's Walren's speech. Something happens.
We see a pod racer.
Oh boy. I'm almost done with Star Trek Odyssey, but they are using those pod racers like crazy. On the last one.
Racer?
It's an all like space, and they use Tailspire, so it's like very cool, like to watch. But they are using Strahd's vehicle, the pod racer.
Nerve.
It can't be anything else but a pod racer for the rest of the campaign now.
I
Yeah.
don't know
What's
if I'm gonna be able
his
to
name,
find that
Dory?
pod racer every single time.
Pod Racer's signature.
Like, you don't even tell us the pod racer just like drops on the map. We're like, oh shit.
That'll be a sign. You'll just see it on the map somewhere hidden.
Yeah. That'd be even better.
All right. Bats fly into the area. The flapping of the wings is what you hear first, and then you see them approaching from the skies.
Can you tell me what it sounds like?
Bats?
Yeah, like flying foxes, like from the aviary.
I really set it up because I thought that was like your strong
Ready?
suit. Like,
Making the bat noise is my strong suit.
yeah, I think so. Like
I don't want to hear it at all. No, thank you.
it didn't happen. Oh, it's not
They all
picking it
fly
up.
in. You also hear growling and snarling as wolves creep out from the mists and are snarling at you. I want you guys to make a choice right now. I'm just gonna say 2 words and you tell me which word. Diplomatic or combative?
With wolves and bats?
Diplomatic.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Diplo. Great artist.
You're right.
I mean, I'm gonna be combative. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know.
It's one vote for diplomatic, 1 vote for combative.
2 votes for diplomatic per Kevin's note.
I hadn't had a chance to use my notebook yet this week, so
What's the noise?
Kevin, can you unplug your headphones and plug them back in?
Holy crap.
Oh,
The pod racer's coming.
The noise is combative.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm going with diplomatic.
Okay.
It's
Statistically,
such a
diplomatic
goofy
wins.
noise.
this is still
I hate
happening.
it so much.
It is happening still. It sounds like. I
It's such a strange thing.
agree.
I can't wait to watch this
Good
back.
interpretation.
All right, diplomatic. Okay, so here's what happens. Something up real quick.
Better, maybe?
I think so.
Yeah, it's gone.
Sounds better now.
It doesn't sound like a tornado in my eardrum.
That's pleasant.
That's good.
It kind of sounds
You
like when
see-
you take like
Sorry, go ahead.
metal sheet.
I don't do anything and it just randomly happens. So okay.
You see a short elf creature emerge from the mists behind the wolves, now through the wolves, now in front of the wolves. Val, he looks very similar to you. Darker complexion than usual. And he gives a slight bow, almost like a formal, noble, polite bow. Says, for you. And he takes a few steps forward. Who is out front, who would he be? He has like a letter in hand. Who would he be
Me,
handing
right?
this letter to?
Aren't I the leader
Yeah,
of our
that's
marching
back.
order?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily marching order right now. You guys are all just kind of like around doing this
So, like,
funeral.
which angle is the guy coming from? What did we say?
From.
'Cause I guess we can just go from the map.
From the north. Yeah, from the north.
Also, I was in front of you trying to help carry the thing.
I am like full on into the grave, so
Everything has, like, you guys are all standing around the graves. The bodies are in the graves.
I'd say not to me. Like I'm not looking up at these people.
It's probably me, honestly, because I'm like least connected with what's going on. So
Okay. I'll just put Sal like.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let me see quick. And oh, this is a perfect. Yeah, here we go. He approaches. The wolves all behind him. We can make it a little shorter there so I can see. Perfect. He looks very noble, very like well dressed, very fancy looking. He oh, I have a picture of him. There he is. He gives a little curtsy bow and he says, "For you," and he hands you, Sal, a
All around.
letter.
For sure.
Who all is within 10 feet of him? You guys are kind of all are, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
let's see something real quick.
Everyone but Hattie, maybe?
Patty might not be. She's just there. Actually, Walren isn't.
I mean,
Weirdly enough.
am I really on top of this thing?
No?
Can I just assume that I'm like
Not
on the ground right here?
on a post.
Sure, you can be out of it if you want. All of you except for Walren, as he approaches,
La 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 la.
you
Sorry.
hear in your minds the screams of the thousands and thousands of people you know somehow this man has killed.
This is awful!
And he smirks, gives a little bow, and turns and simply walks away, back through the wolves, back through the mist, the wolves snarling back up in retreat, back into the mists clear, and suddenly they are gone.
Sal, I think if you're gonna hunt a monster, that'd be a good one.
that was awful. I say as I like clean out my ear, trying to like escape the memory of the thousand screams.
I'm just like, what are you guys talking about?
Can
What
I
was
yell
awful?
after him? The oi, what's her name?
Hmm?
Can I
What'd you
yell
say?
after the elf? Oi, what's your name?
I think you have to.
Yeah, Hattie yells, "Oi, what's your name?" And he, as he's walking away, he doesn't turn his body. He turns his head to acknowledge, and he says, "Oh, you will learn in time."
No.
And he continues on his way.
Is it Strahd?
Not Strahd. We met Strahd. He was an pod racer.
I didn't ask you. That's why I asked him. Or I would have looked at you and asked you.
No, you're
But
looking
instead,
at.
I looked at him and I asked him.
He does not respond to you. he continues walking to leave.
I look down at the letter, and I'd like to inspect it.
Sure. It absolutely like it's not like it's more of like a piece of paper than an envelope, if that makes sense. Like it's already opened. You do see the seal of Strahd von Zarovich there, and it reads as follows. Dearest Irina, it is with the deepest grief that I learn the death of your kind and noble father, and especially that it is affecting your young heart beyond all sensation. In this sad world of ours, sorrow eventually comes to all, and to the young it comes with the bitterest agony because it so often takes them unaware. Your elders, no doubt, have learned to ever expect it. I am anxious to afford some alleviation of your present distress. Perfect relief is not possible except with time. You surely realize now that you will never smile again, is this not so? And yet, it is a mistake. You are sure to be happy again, and to know this, which is certainly true, will make you some less miserable now. I have had experience enough to know what I say, and you need only believe it to feel your heart warm once again. The memory of your dear father, instead of agony, will yet be a sad, sweet feeling on your heart of a purer and holier sort than you have ever known before. Please, present my kind regards to your afflicted brother as well. Your lord, master, and love, Strahd von Zarovich.
We roll to see who like peered over his shoulder and read that.
Did you read
I
it out
think
loud,
that all of
Sal, or
us-
did you just read it? You
I
choose.
read it out loud to the group.
I'd
Everyone
like to
heard it.
light it on fire with a torch.
How do you immediately light it on fire? The flame.
Did you read it
Um,
aloud in front of him? In
No,
front of?
he's
Oh no, they're gone.
Irina is pale as a ghost.
No, she wasn't with us, right? Did they
Oh,
come
she.
with?
No, they're all with us. Yeah.
They're all with you. If their
Yeah.
tokens aren't out, I don't know. I need to find them. They got lost. But yeah, I mean they're there for the funeral of their father. They were with you, and Irina is pale as a ghost. Ismark has his arms wrapped around her. His eyes are wide open, and just you don't need an insight check to see the fear in his eyes.
They've been lying to us. I slowly look around at everyone and I say, "This isn't right."
Kevin, there's a slight popping noise now.
That's not right.
And it was killing us to not make that comment. She made it.
It was kind of a rhythmic beat.
He says that's not right. What do you guys say?
What do you mean?
Wait, who says that's not right?
Sal.
Now,
Oh,
What do you mean that's not right?
Ismark is afflicted, and Irina's been not just a vessel of food for Strahd. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Say that again. I'm so sorry, Kevin.
I just said there's more to this than meets the eye because didn't the note say that that Ismark is afflicted and that basically like Irina's not just a food source? Like I mean he wants to eat, but it sounds like she's in cahoots with him to me.
Afflicted, I mean, just means like pain
Like
and
in
suffering,
mourning?
right? Like that was more intended as
Gotcha.
like a he's in pain. He does address
Yeah.
though. He does say, I mean, in the letter, your Lord, Master, and Love, as he's addressing Irina. You do know that he has claimed her as his, whatever that may mean, and you know that he has now fed on her twice.
Are you working for him? I ask Ismark.
By the morning, Lord, no. He
Is
seems
Irina?
delusional. He seems to be in love with my sister for whatever reason. I do
Do I
not
believe
know.
what he's saying?
Make an insight check.
Ugh, 9.
He seems like he would have no reason to lie to you.
What do you make of this party?
Hmm. I don't know, it seems like he's just fucking around, right? Like, he could just come here if he wanted and talk to us, but he's sending a letter.
And
Is
all
this
that nonsense about taking away her pain and making her laugh again, and it
he's just
seems
trying to see what she
pretty
can get her to do, like, of her own free will.
right.
The letter's gone. It's gone. Just free it from your mind. And let's just go.
You all are interrupted by one loud, singular, echoing bong as you hear the bell in the church ring, and it's the first time you've heard this ring since your stay in Barovia.
What's that bell mean?
Mark
Oh,
looks
that's smart.
confused. He says, I don't know. I haven't heard this bell before. Not for the past year since Father Donovich went mad.
We need to
We
know.
might have to go back and check on Father Donovich. He would be the only one in there to ring the bell, right?
Right.
Ismark says, hurry. He runs.
Follow.
I'm assuming Irina follows with him.
Irina follows. She's kind of emotionless, but she follows.
I'm gonna hang back.
Okay.
Everyone's running towards the bell.
Yeah.
I do
It's
not.
yeah. So it's inside. If you remember, there was a singular like the bell tower is kind of like within that main chapel with like the rope that came down to ring it.
No, I don't go to the bell.
Walren, Ismark, Irina. Who else runs to the bell?
I'm gonna run to the bell.
Valerian.
I'm not gonna run, but I'm gonna
Hang back and
bring
kind of
up the
poke your head in
rear.
and see.
Yeah.
Everyone other than Dunkel and Hattie, Ismark busts through the door, of the back door, and he runs in, and you see Father Donovich motionless, lifeless, hanging from the rope that rings the bell.
Uh,
11.
say,
Do you guys want to pause here or keep going?
probably pause here.
Okay.
If that's okay with everybody. I don't know.
Sure.
That works.
It's fine.
We'll pick back up next week. See where you guys go from here. Great session, everyone.
It's good.
Fun. No deaths.
Kind of.
Okay.
Bear Hattie survived.
One more day.
Great DMing, Taylor.
Thanks. You all killed it.
Guys, 1 year ago today, I listened to my first episode of Critical Role.
Oh my god.
Nice. And
It's only been 1 year.
So sad.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Missy, can you do some math for me and tell me how many hours of content that you've listened to?
17,000.
I don't think that I
That's
could
what's
figure that out.
insane.
That's a million.
Holy cow.
It's a lot of hours.
It's like 1 year's worth of time.
I don't watch television anymore either.
Figure it out. Ew.
I think you guys did the vampire spawn encounter really well. I liked the way that went. Great job, everyone.
Campaign 1 and 2 in Critical Role
But I didn't listen to all those.
for 1,000 hours.
Yeah, but I caught up on 3. I'm halfway through 2. I did not listen to 1. And then I
Also,
listened to Tom Drop
The
Out.
average
Also-
length of a Critical Role episode is 4 hours. The Chroma Conclave arc lasted for 44 episodes.
however,
That's over 170 hours. Sorry, go ahead.
what happens when you played at 1.5 times speed?
No, I didn't start doing that until Alex let me do that. That was just like a month ago. I don't listen to Critical Role 1.5 speed. I can't do that.
It's like a college
look at
student who's trying to
Brennan
study and cram as much information in as possible before a big exam.
Burnley Mulligan's like way more spastic and like
Spastic, but
neurotic.
less information. There's too much information
Yeah.
in Critical Role. Like you lose it all if you listen to it at that speed.
I don't understand the difference.
Even when there's more information-y parts in from Brendan Lee Mulligan, I have to like go back and listen to it slower. Certain parts. If I miss something.
Man, people out here making Google spreadsheets for Critical Role stats. Like, just stats of like how long the show
Yeah, the
going.
Critical Role Wiki is insane.
What?
Gotta drink an energy drink next time too.
Pre D&D Celsius is always the move. I did not have one this evening, but because I had some pre-workout at like.
No,
six.
I'm so scared because I have to be up at 6 a.m.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you gotta
We do it every
early.
Thursday.
Time it
When
out.
are
You
we
gotta do it
playing,
early in the day.
When are we playing Baldur's Gate
that's
again?
true.
I don't know. When are we doing the Avalanche again?
Did you know that Matt Mercer plays Baldur's Gate 3? And he had a
I'm
really
sure he
funny
does.
clip.
I want to
Yeah.
play.
It was really funny. You should play. It's really good.
When I deposit my serving cash into my bank account, I'll buy it.
There was
Heck
this
yeah.
clip that I watched of these like Pokemon YouTubers, and they started playing Baldur's Gate. And there's one of them plays like D&D, like for real. So he was like, "All right, guys, we're gonna start this on Tactician," and everybody was like, "Fuck you, dude! There's no way we're playing on Tactician. That is stupid." they all like beat him up, and he was
Awful.
like, "Fine, I guess we'll play on easy mode for you guys."
What was the
It's
YouTuber's name?
hilarious. Shady Penguin.
I haven't heard of Shady Penguin. The Matt Mercer one was really funny. He took like got to be like 50 crates and like started stacking them and making them like and making stairs. So like in the middle of the ground, he just like stacked 50 crates up, climbed them all. So he was like super high up in the air, and then shot like an arrow of teleportation and just like teleported himself into an area of like some castle that he had no business being. And he's just like, oh, cool. It was really funny.
That's so sick. I can't wait to get like higher level. Like, it's gonna be so fun.
It'll be good.
So, have you seen everything we've done so far? Like, have you like played through that before?
I'm kind of at the point now where I am I don't know what's happening next, but I've seen a good chunk of it. The barbarian part was not part of early access, so that was new.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's only one other thing that I've really done in early access that we haven't gotten to yet, but that's just the goblin stuff.
Gotcha.
But everything
get there.
else is like brand new for me. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be in Bowling Green on Saturday. Unfortunately.
I'm all booked up next weekend
We'll play eventually. Well, we can play during the week.
because I'll
You
be in
just have a
Strong.
day.
Gonna be cosplay.
Unless you want to just hang back and play. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll kill you all.
we can bring Dark Souls and then
Taylor is
Yeah.
going to be cosplaying over the weekend.
what's up?
If Danu and Anna were coming over, I would highly suggest that.
Really?
So just yeah.
And I guess you could just do it without him. And then me, Courtney.
Oh, I'm
Alex, and-
cosplaying. How dare
No.
you?
I'm talking about your Dark Souls.
I wouldn't even know where to pick that up. It's been so long.
Almost.
Did we invite Josh to cosplay? I'll stop.
Okay.